I'm Eric Nason with Newsshooter.com, and I'm here at the Aputure booth with Ted Sim. Ted, how are you doing, man?
Doing good, doing good.
So we got some new modifiers I see here. What's going on?
Toys, so many new toys. All right, so we always want to add to the Aputure ecosystem of light modifiers. So with the Bowens S-mount, we have introduced sort of a new way of lighting where you can use old photo accessories, you can use old modifiers, you can put those on your lights. For all you cine guys out there, you don't need your big 4x4 silks anymore. We're trying to give you easier, more portable ways to have soft light.
Nice.
So the first thing that we got here is we already have our dome. Let me just throw that out there. So we have our dome, which is our big old 35-inch parabolic softbox. Now what we've got here is our new space light. So the space light right here, really, really large volume light. And what's so cool about this is that this right here will use the 120D's 120 degree beam angle, 120, 120. Unrelated, this pulls 120 watts of power. 120 is also the beam angle. Okay. So super widespread. So with that widespread, what that means is that you could attach a light, and even though the LED is like right there, this will fill up the entire light and give you that wide, big source. Now, this right here is not just normal fabric. This is actually parachute fabric. This is the same fabric that the Air Force uses for their jumpers. So people's lives rely on this stuff not breaking. A lot of you guys asked us, I know you wanted more durability, even more tougher accessories. We're trying to answer that with this. This right here folds up super easy, and on the bottom here, we've got a little zip. So for instance, for all those times that you normally use a China bowl or you do use a space light, for you, those of you guys that don't know what space lights are, these are really, really big kind of studio volume lights. You see them all the time in green screen studios. You'll see them a lot of the time in table scenes. They are really, really nice because they light soft and all around. On the bottom here, we've got a little zip. So if you look down, you can get that hot spot that traditionally your China bowls will give you. Super, super easy. And these will be coming out in less than a month. They're going to be for under $50, which that's the Aputure thing, trying to keep it super affordable.
That's great. And to my eye, this looks very clean, very white. It's not, is this obviously on purpose? It's a modifier.
Absolutely, it's huge. So basically with the parachute fabric, yes, we're adding durability. However, on top of durability, we got to make sure that the color that it goes through, any element that light is passing through, we need to make sure that it doesn't add any kind of impurities, right? So this right here, it's not just using the fabric. We actually have to engineer this to make sure that when the light goes through, the light gives out a TLCI of 96. We want to make sure that that TLCI continues when that light comes out of the modifier. So this right here is carefully engineered by our engineers, making sure that the light is absolutely of the highest quality we can do.
Very nice. And it breaks down easy? It just folds into itself? Or is it just
super easy.
A little case for it?
Yeah, if you guys are just familiar with like a traditional 5-in-1 reflector, those really, really small ones, it'll fit in something even smaller than that.
Fantastic. And then over here, over my right shoulder, we have something else that's a little similar, but a little different. Talk to me about this.
Even more toys. This right here is the Light Dome Mini. So basically the Light Dome Mini is basically the smaller version of our 35-inch parabolic softbox. This is not 35 inches, this is 24 inches across. For you photo guys out there, this is basically your beauty dish light. For you video guys out there, it's a smaller version of having a soft light. If you guys know what the 30-inch, 35-inch parabolics look like, they're very deep and they're very, very large and they're beautiful. They give you that super soft, even cast. Sometimes they take up a lot of space though. What if you're shooting in a bathroom? What if you're shooting in a hotel room? How many interviews have you done in a hotel room where you just wish you had like a foot more of clearance? This is less than half the size of the parabolic, gives you still a very, very large surface, and we're listening to your feedback. Super, super important. We're listening to your feedback. You guys asked for it. We got you a grid. This is going to come included with the kit. This is a 45-degree grid that comes on, attaches right here with elastic. And on the fabric, you guys wanted it even tougher, so this new diffusion that goes inside of here, parachute fabric. Again, people's lives depend on it, keeping it super strong, and we even improved the fabric on the outside. We're just keeping it as tough as we can get it. Now, if you guys know what a normal softbox will run you, that'll normally run you about $400 for a 35-inch, included $150 for a speed ring. Ours is not that. Our Light Dome is selling for $150 with the speed ring included, so it's a great deal. And in terms of the Light Dome Mini, we've got the same thing here on the inside. Speed ring, light, and grid, all included with the diffusion. We think it's going to be under $100 coming out in less than a month.
Wow, that's nice. Yeah. Okay, so what's the fastest you've ever set this up?
The fastest I have set this up. I can do them in less than 30 seconds. I know they take some time. They have a lot of pins. But if you want, I'll do a video. Where, you know what? I'll do like a live stream during NAB where I like set it up in like less than 30 seconds.
I'll take your word for it, Ted.
Deal.
I'll take your word. All right, this is great stuff. Thanks for sharing, Ted. I appreciate it. And that's it from the Aputure booth.
You bet. Thanks, guys.